Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again. You're watching Vegas Dtech. Hey guys, happy 2023. I know it's been a minute since I've been on the air. Everybody has been mad messaging me, asking me, "Hey bro, where have you been? You know, I hope you're not quitting, you know, your channel. We definitely want to see you back. Who cares if the government won't let you film at the lake? Just don't abandon the channel. You know, even if you have to just walk around your neighborhood or just pick a spot to walk around and do your report, the report means more to us than having the whole background of Lake Mead." And I totally understand that. And I've been working diligently, and I've actually got some answers. I've called around. I've spoken with some of the other content creators that are on YouTube doing filming at Lake Mead. I've asked them what they've been doing. And then again, I've called myself and made some phone calls, and I've had some discussions, and I got a couple of answers for you guys as to what it is that I'm going to be doing and the verbiage that we've had. But that'll come at the end of the channel, okay? So anyways, guys, this video right here has absolutely zero to do with Lake Mead. I made this video for you guys because I wanted you to have an update as to what's going on with the channel in 2023. And I wanted to give you a brief breakdown as to, you know, in order to know where a channel is headed, you got to know where it came from. And today I put together this edit, and I want to narrate over this here. We're actually in what I call the lounge, okay? And when the weather is terrible, cold or whatever like that, I can do these. I can do reports, and I'm going to be integrating this here in this year. I'm going to be integrating doing some walk and talks and maybe some reports from here in the lounge with you. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this report right here, guys. So, okay, here's the story, okay, the storyline. So back in 2016, right, I knew that I wanted to make YouTube videos. I just didn't know what it was that I wanted to do. I didn't have a niche. I didn't have anybody guiding me or giving me advice. But the one thing I had was a friend that did metal detecting. And he knew a little dealer shop that had all these metal detectors and so forth. And I started doing reviews, okay, talking about the different types of detectors, the equipment that you would use while you're out there looking for whatever you want to do at the park and at the volleyball, at the beach, you know, at the lake. Unfortunately, we can't detect at Lake Mead, so I was just limited to parks and volleyball courts and stuff like that. But I found it interesting, and this is where I actually got my start. And I know you guys are saying, "Joey, metal detecting, isn't that like finding garbage?" But as you guys can see here, no. Everything you see here, I found at the park. People have dropped these items, guys. Gold, silver, class rings, necklaces. The one thing I got, earrings, man. I mean, I found so many earrings in the tot lots, you know, when you go to the little tot lots with the kids, gold necklaces. And even I found this one, I found this necklace and this gold pendant together. And I have a friend that actually works across the street here at the jeweler that basically told me that he would give me, you know, the, what do they call that thing? A net weight value, you know, just, you know, the spot value for the jewelry. But I actually found that I like the finds more. It actually means more to me to keep these finds as I find them. And this is basically how it looks when you actually go to a volleyball court. And here's a ring that I actually have found.
It's clean, no stamping.
The sand is really great because whenever they have a tournament, people go out there and they get really, you know, ruckus and rowdy, and things get lost. And the metal detecting was a way in for me to start this channel, and that's where the roots came in way back in the day in 2016. But then I realized that, you know what, moving on, people were asking me, you know, what equipment do I use? And then you guys want to know, how did I get the name Vegas Dtech? Well, the Dtech came from tech kept coming in to the picture. There was detecting, and there was actual tech, which is like, you know, all of the equipment that I was using here. So tech, I got into cameras, microphones, and so forth. And then I actually played my hands into using drones. And I actually flew around a lot of the areas here in Vegas that allowed me to fly drones. And I started getting into cinematography using drones. All right. So there was, again, more of the word tech used to come in. Now, after I did that, the channel actually made a move. I started getting into motorcycles. I've always been into motorcycles, and I allowed the channel to kind of drift into motorcycle safety. I taught people how to pass the MSF safety course if you wanted to get into motorcycles and get your license. And I got into making videos about how to ride safely, and that got into buying and selling motorcycles. Because I have a background in auto mechanics and so forth, it was easy for me to make the transition into buying and selling and repairing motorbikes, be it scooters, sport bikes, little teeny bikes for kids, this and that. I went into this, and I actually enjoyed doing this, and I really thought that, again, the technician, okay, so Dtech, again, this is where the name came from. But yeah, you know, buying and selling motorcycles, teaching people how they operate, the benefits of having this type of a bike to that type of a bike, brought me into the maintenance part of it. Okay, so then of course here you go. There's the old shirt again of where it all started. And people ask me, Joey, why do you wear this shirt all the time when you detect? And I was like, you know, it's been one of my most comfortable type of gear, and I've always had it in all my channels. So I decided I'm just going to keep the old mechanic outfit, since it served me so well when I was making these videos from the beginning. And then in motorcycles, here we go again with more product reviews, getting items, you know, from people to start talking about. This happens to be a jump box, whereas if you this right here, this jump box is actually pretty cool because it actually allows you to jump start a motorcycle if the battery is flat, and even a small car. If you happen to have this in a glove box and you went to have a flat battery, you could actually plug this thing in here and it'll get you jump started, it'll get you on your way. So I actually started like doing tech reviews on electronics, and that's where that went. Of course, this progressed even further, and soon I was doing product reviews, you know, where I actually was talking to people about how to care for your paint, how to repair chips in your paint, instead of having to, you know, DIY stuff, so that you wouldn't have to take your car in all the time and spend all this mad amount of money to go get things repaired. If you have a little bit of, you know, ability, I showed you some of these products here that you can get and paint your car, fix the damages in your paint and so forth like this, and it really helped a lot of people, and I added that to the channel. Moving forward, there's a uniform again, and this happened to be my friend's name's Anthony. He let me, he gave me his uniform. And anyways, here's the situation. In Vegas, you have to pass a smog check in order to get your vehicle registered every year. And many people needed help, and I showed them, because I have certifications in smog, how to actually pass their car smog. But how it all happened here, guys, was that one day I went with Maria down to Laughlin to go do some metal detecting. And we just happened, because you can't detect at Lake Mead. And again, I went out here, and there's the Colorado River right behind us, right? And I went out there, and I just noticed that early in the morning, the water recedes to the point that you could walk across the Colorado, and it would only get up to about your chest. You could walk right across this entire river right here because it's that low during the morning. And I started making this video right here, and I noticed that the views on my channel started going up and up and up. And I was like, I wonder why. I mean, it wasn't really getting all that much attention when I was doing all this other stuff. But once I started incorporating, you know, the Colorado River, I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And making these videos right here, I noticed that my channel started doubling and doubling and doubling on views and on subscribers. But it didn't happen until I made this video right here, where Maria and I went out to the dam, and it was actually closed. And that's Homeland Security right there. And he was explaining to me, he turned me around, and he was basically telling me that, you know what, he doesn't know why the dam is closed, just for whatever reason it was closed. And when I published that on my video, it garnered so much hits, and the subscribers started going nuts again. And I was like, wow, man, you know, there's something to this. But it didn't happen for me until this individual right here, the real BP Earthwatch. He reached out, he used that clip on his video, and he really put me on board. And he asked all of his friends and followers to support me and come over to my channel. And I only had like 7,000 subscribers at the time. And this gentleman right here, he really pushed me to where I got to go today. And since that happened here, this is how the birth of actual Vegas Dtech, the whole detecting on the lake, started. Now, I've been working on a little project on the side. A lot of people don't even know too much about this right here. I have another channel that I had been working on. I put this thing together a long time ago, and I did it for my dad, all right, because my father is a retired Air Force, you know, after 21 years. And, you know, all around Las Vegas, you know, out at Area 51, out in the Tonopah Desert, we like to go out there and we just see some of the craziest stuff that is up there in the sky, flying around. And, you know, my dad has always been intrigued about this, and I made this channel, so I want you guys to take a look at the intro to this channel. Check it out. Tell me what you think.
Is that like a missile or something? What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh, what is that?
October of 2020, a sharp-eyed investigator scans satellite images of Antarctica and comes across a site that stops author Brad Olson in his digital tracks.
Unidentified flying object.
And all of this stuff brought me around to this individual, which you guys both know. Yes, good old Maria. And Maria has been now an integral part of my channel. You know, she's very camera shy. You wouldn't think that just seeing her right here, but this is like a little blooper reel that I did that wasn't never supposed to be published. So she just went on and on and on and rambled. Now, I can't get her to be so forthcoming on the camera when we're actually at the lake, but I think, you know, with all the support, especially all the ladies out there have really supported Maria, and all the guys have been so nice, leaving good comments, and it's really building up her, you know, her confidence to start talking more. And you should see a lot more of her this year at the lake. I actually captured this one lunch that we had out at the lake, and she didn't even know that I had this thing, you know, and I didn't even know that I thought it was deleted footage, but it was such a nice day at the lake. I just figured that, you know what, I would just show you this video right here, and here we go. Well, guys, I figure it's just as good a place as any, and as good as time to any, to have a McDonald's hamburger while we're out here. And I hate pickles.
Oh, you should just give it to me.
Oh yeah, she loves pickles. Here, hon.
No. Give it to... Yeah. Want some ketchup?
Nope, but we are recording.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, so that was it. I just put this little timeline together because, like, I was really thinking, you know, this past month during the holidays, I was like, man, you know, 2023. What are we gonna do with this channel in 2023? It's been a great 2022. You know, it has been a very impressive 2022, a powerful end. We closed it out very, very well. And I just didn't know, like, you know, coming into the new year with all of these, you know, the news that I got with the restrictions of them not wanting people to film in public parks, you know, that I'll be honest with you guys, it took a big chunk of air out of my sails, and it made me almost like not want to make videos no more. You know what I mean? Like, I always wanted to make videos. I love going to the lake, But with all of this scrutinizing and eyeballing and having to worry about what's legal, what's not legal, could my channel be in jeopardy if I continue to film at the lake and so forth? And I just didn't know where to move, and what things that I needed to do, because my channel is too small to go and file for a permit, pay this $200, $300, whatever they want, to get a 10-day window to shoot. It's just stupid. I mean, I don't plan anything out. When we want to go do a video, it's just because, hey, I have today off. I'm able to get out there. Maria's available. Let's just go out there and let's just make this video. You know what I mean? I have some information I want to convey. Let's go. There's never a time frame. I don't actually go out there to see something happen on the spot. It's just, it's all done, spur of the moment. And to think that I got to go and fill out this permit and get a 10-day window and pay all this money, and it's really up to them whether they want to approve you or not. It's not for me. Maybe a bigger channel can absorb those type of fees, and maybe they want to pay that, but I just can't do it. So what I've done is I've talked with other YouTube content creator channels to ask them what they do, what they are going to do, and making some phone calls with park services. We've had good conversation, and they seem very positive. They're very nice, moving forward. Now, guys, I'm not going to offer any kind of legal advice to you as to what to do, because you know what? With 423 national parks in America, it's going to be on a case-by-case basis how they perceive people with cameras out there. And it's going to be your responsibility to call your local office there and have these talks with the superintendent with permits and filming and see what they have to say. Okay. I'm not going to get into what the details of what was said in my situation, because they're going to be different. You know how public media goes nuts here, especially on social media. One person says this, everybody jumps onto it. And it may have been a case that was good for 1 or 2 or 3 people that were low key, and then everybody jumps on and starts doing it, and it just gets all blown out of proportion and exaggerated, and then everything gets blown completely shut down. We can't do it anymore. Okay, so anyways, guys, what I'm going to say is that I think that comfortably I could probably go out to Lake Mead and continue doing filming without a problem. I know that what I will probably end up doing is that on these channels here, we have an opportunity when we upload a film to hit monetize or demonetize. Okay, I question, what is commercial filming? When I asked, park services, what do they consider commercial filming? And, it was all kinds of stuff from like, are you selling products within the video? Do you sell shirts, hats, rafts, stuff like this? Are you selling things, services within the video? That could be constituted as commercial, but we didn't get into the verbiage of, legality. Like I said, I'm no legal attorney. I don't want to point you in any directions, and I don't even want to give you too many details as to what was said in my case. But they look at that. They deal with this stuff on a case-by-case basis. You'll want to call your park services, your local park services department, and have a discussion with them, and they'll point you in the direction of what they feel is kosher. If they think that you're low-key, low-impact, are they going to let it ride? Or do they feel that you're just too big and that you're going to need permits and stuff? You're going to have to talk with them and find out. But for me, like I said, if I actually go to the lake, I think I'm going to go ahead and just hit monetization off just to be safe until they can get this whole debacle ironed out with the courts and the lawyers and so forth like that, because we really need to get our rights back, man. We're not doing anything out there just walking around with a camera talking around the lake. Is that really a problem? I don't think it is. And a lot of the park rangers that I speak to out there, they don't see that as being a problem, but it's not them to decide. It's not for them to give permission or take it away. They could choose to look away and not say nothing to you, but it's other higher ups that are in charge with what they do with it. So if you guys are feeling very uncomfortable about it and you're actually in a national park, you might want to just go ahead and take your monetization and turn it off, at least for that video, and just go from there. But that's the reason why I want to incorporate, moving forward, I want to incorporate other things. We're going to be doing more walk and talks. A lot of you guys told me, Joey, we don't even need you to actually be at the lake. That's not important. We just like the reports. We just like the way you your swag. We just like the way you roll, and we want to have more of that. We don't want to see you go away, and I don't want to go away. I want to continue making videos. I just don't want people freaked out saying, hey man, this is not what I subscribed for. Your channel is not always on the lake. Well guys, there's just not enough going on at the lake on a day-to-day basis. As waters go up, there's going to be less to see. When waters go down, more things are revealed, and then yes, there's a lot more stuff to go and find and explore. But in between, do I just let large periods of time go by where I don't upload because there's really nothing to talk about? Because lakes, I mean, how after a while it starts to get boring. But I want to be able to continue making material for you. If it has to do with tech, microphones, cameras, whatever, software, anything. It may even help you to want to make videos and start doing this stuff for yourself. And if I can help you on that journey, I will be happy to do that. All right, guys. So anyways, hey, look, I'm going to wrap this thing up. This thing is going to get long. I didn't make this video for public view. I don't care. I made it for subscribers. Not just subscribers. I made it for you. You're my friends. I hate using the word subscribers because you know what? I truly love and care about everybody who watches my videos, and if you've subscribed, you're definitely my friend and my family. And so many of you guys here have been able to contact me even through what is this thing, Facebook Messenger. Many people have sent me all kinds of reports and information and stuff like that, so I can keep up the stuff that's happening in your neck of the woods. And thank you again. So guys, that's all I have for you right now. It's going to be a new year. It's going to be a great year, I hope, and a lot more content. Okay, so be on the lookout. I'll be back. We should be recording again, possibly tomorrow with some new updates. You guys be well. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Joey. You're watching Vegas Dtech, and you're in my little lounge right here. I hope you guys like it. I'll be back with more videos, okay? You guys be well. Take care now. Bye.